All right, hello and welcome to tonight's work on the first PC. Tonight's going to be all about case prep, getting the motherboard dropped in, and seeing how much of the tower that I'm able to set up tonight before I get tired and decided to call it a night. We did get our fans today. We did not get the SSDs, but that's okay. I can get the motherboard dropped in without that, so no problem there. What I've already done here is I've removed all of the panels, every single one, including all three glass panels, the back panel, the top panels, the top vents. And so now we have completely unobstructed access to the entire case. So, like I said, we're going to be doing case prep tonight. Along with dropping the motherboard in, we're going to have to put in all of our fans. So first thing I got to do once I'm done recording this is figure out how to get this front grill off, because I want to use these provided fan brackets to set up both of the bottom intake fans in a pull configuration down here. Like I said, I want to be able to pull in cool air in the bottom of the case so that it can rise to the top, go through all the components, and then get blown out by the top and back exhausts. So we got to mount those two fans down there, and we got to hope that there's a header over here, because the motherboard is going to be mounted in an interesting angle. Typically in a PC, you have the graphics card slots on the side. You've got the power cords and the front panel connectors on the bottom, and you've got the USB and other SATA ports on the right hand side. This is all going to be rotated 90 degrees to the left. So the graphics cards are going to be at the top, the IO shield is going to be on the top, the motherboard power and other right hand side stuff that's normally on the right is going to be on the bottom, and the bottom stuff is going to be on the left. I did see that the standoffs are already installed. You can see we've got a standard ATX layout of standoffs, so I don't need to worry about that. No problem there. But I will need to be careful because I'm probably going to have to put this on its back to mount the motherboard. I don't trust it doing it vertically, so that will probably be step one. We'll probably want to get the motherboard in. With this, one thing I will say, this case, it's got so much room because of the glass. All this stuff is wide open. I'm used to having to struggle to get into things like this. This, on a normal case, this EPS power conduit hole would be a pain. A couple of these other areas in the bottom would be a pain, but because there's all this open space, it's going to be nice. So I'm looking forward to that. Coming around the back, we don't have any drives to mount, so these are going to be empty, these two drive bays. No worries there. We are going to have to figure out how to mount these two fans. These are rear exhaust fans that were provided. We're going to want to put the power supply in down here in the basement. So that's going to have to go in, and that's going to have to go in. Actually, now that I think about it, that's probably going to have to go in before the fans. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. See, this is an unconventional case, so it's going to require some unconventional steps. We're going to figure, this is all being figured out live. Additionally, for the top, like I said, this is a different kind of case, so the top stuff is going to have cords. So there's actually, when this top section, this top frame of plastic is on, the one that covers the front panel here, there is a gap back here. So there will be a spot for cords to go. So your power cord, your monitor cords, your USBs, what have you, they can all come through here and then go down into the IO shield. So there is a spot for that. That won't be wet. That won't be too hard. But the one thing that I am worried about, that I was thinking about a lot today, I want to put the two fans in the corners. I want one here and one here so that they are symmetrical. However, depending on the fan header positions, we may have to we may have to play with that. I don't know what that's going to look like. So I'll probably post another video update as I make progress tonight, and I will let you know how this all works out.